Okay, hello everyone. Just before we begin the Masamune video proper, I somehow managed to forget even more mechanics. So I'll just put them quickly in here. So, a little note about bursts and supers. All super attacks, all Basara moves have super armor that prevents them from being bursted, as you saw there. And this is with every Basara attack, believe me, I've tested, and that is the case. And another thing, first of all, I just need to set these things for normal. Something that I neglected to mention is that you can actually hit the reinforcements. And when that happens, you're actually able to use Gatlings and do special cancels when you hit them. Also, whenever you do hit them, both you and the opponent get the meter, which is sort of strange, but it is what it is. Anyway, sorry about that, completely slipped my mind, even in the addendum video. Okay, so that's hopefully all of the mechanics, and this time I mean it, hopefully I haven't forgotten any more. Anyway, on to the Masamune video proper. Okay, now on to the video proper. So, in today's video, I shall be doing a character overview of Date Masamune, who is the worst character in the game. He sucks. He's very bad. There's no debate. Definitive bottom one character. Now, allow me to explain why. So, as for archetypes, he's a Shoto with literally no defining aspects. That's the thing with this game. So, being honest is actually sort of bad. Every character in this game, well, most of them have at least some sort of BS that they can do or throw at you. That would make you consider picking them. Even the low mid-tiers directly above Masamune have things that make them special that make you think, oh, maybe I want to pick him because of that. Masamune has literally none of that. Literally everything that he has is either completely useless, awful, or just mediocre. Okay, fine, whatever. Speaking of mediocre and whatever, let's talk about his normals. So, they're all fine. Nothing to say, nothing special, no normals of note. Well, except for one, his 6B. Oh, just a little note, every character in this game has a overhead attack with 6B, forward B. The special thing about his is that it could be jump cancelled, and you could get some combos afterwards, but as you'll soon see much later, that combo was very bad, and you'll soon see why. Alright, the same thing goes for specials. So we have 236A, this is a fireball, probably one of the few good things that he has. You can charge it up, but probably not going to do that. So, basic fireball. He also has an air fireball, which is pretty bad in my opinion. I mean, if you throw this thing out right here, you're basically just asking to be 2-lead, like this for example. Yeah. 214C, Magnum Step. So, this is like a Tatsu. This is also just his main combo ender. Oh, well, I see this entire guy's combo structure. Yeah, that's it. I think that's like his main B&B. Yeah. Not terribly impressive. And, yeah. Oops. Yeah, this is his Tatsu / combo ender. Now we have 214B, War Dance. You can mash the button to make it slash more times. This is an alternate combo ender in the corner that gives you more damage. Doesn't knock down though, so keep that in mind. Oh yeah, right. So he also has a pretty meh counter, 214A, Rebite. It's a projectile reflector, in a game with not that many projectiles. Standard, straightforward ones, that is. And when you do hit it, you have so little hit stun that's even awkward to combo afterwards, even with reinforcements. Yeah, it's sort of awkward. And, well, let's talk about his most infamous special move. This is what you point at you and laugh, because it's funny, it's very funny. But first I'm going to switch to my opponent to a different character just to demonstrate it better, so let me just... Okay, so I've switched my opponent over to Hideyoshi to better show off some things. So, let's talk about Masamune's most infamous special move, 623B, Death Fang. At first glance, this just looks like a normal DP. You can hold it for more hits, and you can also do it in the air. However, you'll soon see that this move is completely and utterly useless. So, for one thing, this move lacks head invincibility. Let me just see if I could just show you an example of that. Okay, so as you saw there, I did the DP, but Hideyoshi's jump C nicked me. So yeah, in the first couple of frames, you have a no hit invincibility, which is pretty bad for an anti-air DP. Now then, as if that wasn't bad enough, there's an even more infamous aspect to this move, and that is that every single version of it, from the charged version to the air version to the normal version, is negative on hit. Yes, you heard that right, folks. This DP is negative on hit. And it even goes so far as it not only is it punishable on hit, but it is also punishable on hit with an infinite. Now then, let me just show you a clip here of what I'm talking about. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you the aforementioned clip. I made this myself. So, here's the example of negative on hit DP. So Masamune has been set to block. Okay, now it's just going to do this. So, that forward lunging attack that Hideyoshi is doing, 236A, he's able to link it into itself, but the linking into itself only works on two characters, Masamune and Nobunaga. So, yeah. Oh yeah, another thing about him. Masamune has a pretty big hurt box that makes him susceptible to some nasty combos. Like that combo that you just saw right there only works on Masamune and Nobunaga. Those two actually have pretty similar hurt boxes, actually. The real difference is that Nobunaga is actually pretty good, but moving on. But yeah, that's another problem that he has, as if he didn't have enough. Anyway, back to the game. So, allow me to just quickly go over Masamune's supers, both of them. So, he has he has the standard 214, 214C, and 236, 236C. Here's his 214, 214C super. Oh, whoops. So this is like his actual invincible reversal, but as a warning, this is a death on block. Look at this. Yeah, you better make sure you land it right. And his 236, 236C super is actually pretty good. It's pretty decent. I mean, it's not enough to make him even remotely viable, but it's something. So, 236, 236C super is a full screen fireball super that does pretty good damage. And, well, we might as well talk about the reinforcements. So his reinforcements, they're okay. So here's what they look like at level 1. Pretty meh. Level 50, he does 2 stabs. This is the version you most likely will see. And level 100 does 2 lightning stabs. And they knock down. Doesn't really affect any of his combos. Now then, the thing about Masamune is that sometimes, rarely, he can do some pretty okay damage, all things considered. Pretty okay damage. But the problem is that the combos that do good damage, they require reinforcements, they require meter, and they are incredibly hard. Oh yeah, that's another thing about this character. Not only is he completely ass and mediocre, but his best and most optimal combos, incredibly difficult. He has like some of the hardest combos in the game. I'm not even joking. Yeah, the Shoto having the hardest combos in the game, imagine that. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly show a clip of what I'm talking about, what these combos look like, because no way in hell I'm going to actually do it. Yeah. Okay, so here I am. This is a old Japanese video. Another thing, whenever I show you people Japanese video clips, they're always going to be blurry. Sorry, this is old stuff. You know, game capture technology isn't what it is now. So yeah, make sure to bring your 240p glasses. All right, so here's the combo that I'm talking about. So he does that, and then he does the Hell Dragon, right? He does the 236C super. Then let me just slow it down over here. Let's just mute this. He then does 3E to maintain the wall stick. And by the way, that in of itself is incredibly difficult. You need to do that like after like, well, I don't know, maybe like third, second hit of the 236, 236C. So yeah, that in of itself is incredibly difficult. And then he does the aerial attack. Oh, yeah, right. Masamune's aerial attack and blowback attack are also completely whatever. Anyway, yeah, so he does the aerial attack. And then and this part is also incredibly difficult. And it gets even harder if you have like more hits in the combo. You know, this person does 214C, 6E, reinforcement cancel in the run, and then 5C into the 236C super. But Honestly, it might be slightly easier to leave out the 5C. This combo is very sensitive when it comes to how high your combo counter can be. So yeah, he then does the jumping normals. And again, this is all incredibly difficult. Like, as soon as you press 2B plus C, the aerial attack, you need to immediately hold up. That's what I found works from doing this in slow motion. And let me just put this back in normal speed. Let's just start back over here. So yeah, 5C. Yeah, the thing is, this combo is doing good damage. It's incredibly, incredibly difficult. Very, very hard. One of the hardest combos in the game. Now then, what if I were to tell you there's infinites transition from this combo? Let me just skip to a later point in the video. Okay, so here I am at a later part of the video. Oh, and one more thing I should note. This is a game where there exists some combos that only work in the left corner of the stage or the right corner of the stage. The corners are not symmetrical. I don't know what it is. The point is there are some combos that don't and do work. For example, a Nobunaga has a comparatively easy infinite that you could do on everyone, except it only works in the left corner. And he has a variation of that combo that works in the right corner, but it only works on the 5 characters. Anyway, the thing about Masamune that makes him even more bad is, again, not only are these combos incredibly difficult, they only work on 5 characters, and they're corner specific. So here he is doing it on Maeda, right? So then he slides right behind him. Then he does a track and field. This also works on Motochika, Hideyoshi, and Tadakatsu in the left corner only. And in the right corner, he has a variation of an infinite that works on Motochika and Kojiro only. So yeah, that's pretty bad. That makes his infinite potential quite limited. And again, this is all incredibly difficult. No way in hell I'm actually going to record myself doing this. That'd be, oh man, that'd suck. Yeah. Needless to say, his infinites are very hard and they're very specific. It's not like any of the other characters. Yeah, it's very bad. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about Masamune. He's one of the 4 characters in the game with an arrow throw, but I've already explained how they're not that useful or good. Yeah, there's not that much to him, and everything he has really sucks. Don't play as this character unless you think he looks cool and you like the English. Piece of cake. Yeah. And yeah, this would be the end of the video, but I have one more sort of funny thing to show you to truly emphasize that you should never, ever, ever play this character. So let me just cut real quick. This is a game with some weird hurtbox jank, as you can see here. Yeah. Don't play Masamune, he's terrible. Anyway, this is the actual end of the video. Now I mean it. So, in the next video, I shall be covering Maeda Keiji, who is 1 tier above him, but in my opinion, he's incredibly... Like, the gap between Masamune and Maeda is significant. In the wider context of the game, Maeda's only... okay, he's fine. Anyway, we'll get to him and we'll get to him. This is the end of the video. Hope to see you next time.